viewers, I'm Train Simulator Driver and we're going to be running the Santa Clara Saviour on CalTrain, which is Peninsula Corridor route, which is 50% off right now on Steam in the, what's it called? The sale. Festival of Rails, that's it. Right, we're going to jump on our little MP15 here. And shut the door. Going to open this one. And let's get the path ready because we might need it later. That looks fine to me. Good. Anything we need to do here? Yeah, why? Can we change class lights? Number lights on. Okay. Platform lights were already on, so that's fine. And single or intermediate and run, so we're all good over there. Good. Let's get the window open. Let's get this window open. As you do. Sit in the chair. And let's put on some instrument lights. Bit of headlights. Independent, full application, and the automatic brake to release. We probably want to cut it in though, don't we? It's not going to charge if you don't cut it in, mate. Just saying. Just saying. Stereo instructions, not quite right there. Let's pop number lights. Generator field to on. Independent to release. A report has come in from Santa Clara that a passing passenger service has failed and is now stranded on the main. You must head to Santa Clara and rescue the service. Very good, Nick. Okay. Let's put our independent back on then so we don't roll away, shall we? There's a unit shunting over there. Okay, let's check our points before we get out of here. So we are sitting on this track here, and we want to come out. So let's fix that one, fix that one. That one looks okay, that one looks okay, and that one needs changing as well. Alright, out to the Santa Clara lead we go. Let's go rescue us a train. Clearly being a little bit naughty. Now, just in case there's someone sitting in the portaloo just here, relaxing and reading the paper. Just seems entirely necessary, doesn't it? We go to Santa Clara, home of the vampires. Or is that Santa Carla? That might be Santa Carla. quite a while since I've played Peninsula Corridor. It is a favourite of mine, mainly because I used to live in the area. So I lived in Oakland, and I worked in the San Francisco Bay Area, which basically extends from San Francisco up through Marin, down through to San Jose, inland to almost all the way to Sacramento, actually, up to the river anyway. Are we going too fast? How naughty. We're passing through the little station that each time I see it I think, is this just for the staff, or is this a real station? Because what makes me vaguely think it's a real station is that it's got PIS. And it's called College Park. It's got a ticket machine, so I guess it is actually a real station. This route has changed rather a lot since this came out, because it's electrified now. And I think they run the Stadler Flirt. It's an interesting brand of trains, the Stadler, because they have the, apart from the pencils that they're famous for, they have the Stadler Flirts and the Stadler Kisses. Just interesting names for trains. Picked this scenario for us because it's an unusual move and it shows off both the route and the MP15 DLC. And it's a bit different to just the run-of-the-mill end-to-end run that you normally do on CalTrain. We roll up towards Santa Carla Station and the airport off to our right there. Controls are jiggling around a little bit because I use Raildriver and they jiggle. I've kind of learnt to live with it. For those who don't know me, I run a YouTube channel called Train Simulator Driver. I run train-based content on my Sundays and my Wednesday nights. So Sunday morning, Wednesday night. And I am in the Australian eastern area, southeastern, Melbourne. Currently in Australian Eastern Daylight Time, so my next stream will be the coming Sunday at 8:30 AM. For me anyway. That's Saturday night for a lot of people who are watching this. On Wednesday nights I do stream Train and other games. And they start at 7:30 PM. I am a real-life engineman on a heritage railway. I'm a steam locomotive fireman. And when my driver's being nice to me, I get to drive. Approaching the failed train. Further reports indicate that one of the generators in the locomotive is overheated. Slowly approach the train. Well, there's one thing the scenario doesn't tell you, is how to deal with the red signal. So before we approach the train, we will stop. We'll ask the signalman if we can go. And we can. slowly crawl past the red. We will approach the failed train. In real life, there would be people on the ground that would be providing hand signals at this point to tell us what to do. This would not be left up to a shunting driver to do by themselves. Safety stop and then creep forward until we couple up. Now in real life somebody would be putting the air hoses through at the moment, and you wouldn't do anything before you had done an air brake check. Confirm the brake was continuous in the train. I didn't put it in auto mode, did I? Do we have a rear headlights? Hopefully. Let's just see if... Oh, that did something very clever. That just hit the one on the cab, didn't it? Okay, so if we jump up, it should be... single or intermediate, but that's not what we want. Controlled from another unit coupled at either end. Controlling with a unit coupled at the cab end. Controlled with... There we go. So if we change that, sit back in the chair. Ooh, that's a bit disconcerting. Hopefully, we've now got... So this headlight should be out, and this one should be on. But it's not, so it's probably set up wrong too. So let's just go and have a quick look. Now, normally I would actually change ends, but... so, controlled from another unit coupled at either end. There we go. That's what we want. Oh, there we go. Good, 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 good. Leapy, leapy. Now, normally I'd actually change ends, but, you know. Right, headlight's good now. Okay. Let's go into reverse. Get a bit of power on to move that big beast of a train behind us. And release the independent brakes. And off we go. Thanks for putting your headlights on high beam, mate. Really appreciated. Now, logically, I would have thought that you would actually change into the other locomotive to drive back, with them being in this formation. But I was recently talking to a person who shunts real life in American yards, and no, they don't. They actually stay in the locomotive they're in to minimise the amount of time it takes. So we'll do that too. Now I'm just going to power off. Now, even though the scenario doesn't tell me to, I'm actually going to stop in the station with... I might keep the power on, actually, it's slowing down. But I'm actually going to stop in the station because wouldn't that train be full of passengers? Because they wouldn't have evacuated them out on the track. They would have kept them in the train, knowing that relief was so close. So we'll just pretend the scenario wants us to stop in the station, and we'll let the train conductors deal with opening the doors, because we don't have door controls in these locomotives. We have a caution aspect on the approaching signal. right to the end of the platform so that the back of the train fits. Keep the power on while we're braking, just to keep the train stretched out. And throttle off now that we've stopped. And we'll give them a couple of minutes to hop out of the train, because that would take them a little while. Of course, the doors won't actually be opening or anything, so this is all just kind of make-believe, because there is no conductor to open them. And if we did open the doors, all those passengers might actually get in. Alright, so we'll just pretend that's been given enough time. You notice when I stopped, I came off the train brake, or the automatic brake, and went onto the independent brake, just to make this departure a bit quicker. Now that we've got our empty train, we can take it off into the yard. Heading away from Santa Clara, back into college and then Seamoth. Quite interesting when you look over there and you see all the mathematical patterns in the ground. This is something we used to see a lot of in routes, and these days it's pretty rare. So route building has certainly come a long way. In the time since this was released, this is one of the OG. Very old one. Leaving our friends at Santa Clara behind. All the passengers going, well, that's reliable. Just looking up there behind us. See a plane taking off from San Jose Airport here, and another one landing. In the newer routes, these things are sort of half Boeing, half Airbus. They're kind of weird. In the new routes, there's fully licensed Airbus planes, which is cool, and they land and take off at proper angles at reasonable speeds. And they even have sound, which is kind of cool. Cruise along here. We are approaching the station just down there, so get ready for that. locomotive is equipped with a retention tank, which is integral with the fuel tank. Whenever the locomotive is shut down for more than 1 hour in cold weather, the retention tank should be drained to prevent freezing. The retention tank drain is located at the long hood end of the fuel tank. To drain, remove the plug at the end of the drain plug and open the valve. Where does it go, do you reckon? Continuing our little progression. Yeah, I'm curious. Can you put the chains up? No. Some of the locomotives, like the horseshoe curve ones, let you put the chains up. Excuse all the clunking, I'll just give the rail driver a jiggle. Hopefully it'll stop doing that. It's not. Yeah, look at it, it'll stop. Look away, it starts again. Of course it does. This is kind of why I think you'd change into the other one, because we're about to go past a signal that I can't actually see. The HUD's telling me it's yellow. But I would have thought you'd want to be able to see that signal over there. And I would have thought visibility through the station was a little bit important too. The yard lead and wait to be told what to do. They would appear to be stuck. I've never seen that before. That's funny. The things you see. I know I haven't been told what to do. I didn't put the radio on. Wah, wah, wah. Passing through College Park in the rear. It's kind of a San Francisco thing, really. probably near enough, I would think. You have reached Seamoth. Bring the train into the yard and await further instructions. Alrighty, so we'll have to wait and see where it wants to put it. And then we can set the points. Climb down and switch them manually. Yeah, well, tell me where you want it put and I'll do that. But we're not walking down there anyway. I suppose we could. Scenario does want us to. Alright, so where do we actually want to go? So we're going to go on the right-hand track. And I'm going to go into this track here. We can see by the blue path that's where we're trying to go. And these points are all fine. Except for the ones that are right in front of my train, so we will climb down and do those ones because, you know, we can. I've already put the independent brake fully on. You'll get down on the non-train side because that's safer. And walk along and flick the points over. There we go. Up we go and sit. Probably not 5, no, 4. 4's fine. War of the couplers going on behind us. Keep the bell going as we go into the yard so we don't run over anybody, because that's always embarrassment. Chatting with a person the other day who was upset about the number of palm trees that are in CalTrain's route. And it's like, why? And he goes, there aren't any. I go, pretty sure there are. The other thing you see around here is a lot of Australian trees, but they're not in the route. Pull the set down into the yard down here, and then we will be pulling the locomotive off, the dead one, and taking it over to the sheds. Knock our rear headlights down from the right, actually, because that's really annoying in a yard when someone comes in with their headlights on full bore. Alright, nearly at the stop point. Actually going to have to move up. Alrighty, that should be pretty close to it. A little bit further. Feels like the train in the rear's got its brakes slightly on. not particularly free rolling. Alright, that's it. Cut off the failed locomotive, bring it over to maintenance so track repairs can begin. Spare locomotive has been brought in as a replacement. Very good. Let's go and cut it off. Let's just... where is the Beelzebub button? Do it the easy way. Oh, there it is down there. Okay. Let's go and cut this. It's one way to get off a locomotive. Let's go and cut this off its set. Clunk, bang, crash. Very good. Stop at the south storage lead. Very good. Should only have the locomotive now. We shouldn't have any of its train. I can tell by the gap in the light up there, or the gap in the shadows rather, that we do not have the train. That's good. Now we should probably do a quick points check before we go racing down there. There, fine. 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 All good. Pushing this back up towards the sheds in a moment. Now that we've gotten rid of the train, it's rolling beautifully, which makes me think the train's brakes were slightly on. Should be enough. Go and change the points. Good. This one's fine. We don't want to go into the track with those people, so we want to flip this one over. Next one. Very good. And now this one's the last one. No, that one's right. Okay, let's jump in back into the locomotive. Coming. Into forwards. Bit of juice. Back we go. lodge this locomotive in between the people over there. That'll do right there. Okay, now that other one's nicking off. It's going to go and pop itself on the set. So we can go and chat with our individuals. Oops, fallen off the coupler again. G'day fellas, you are going to talk about fixing it? Or are you going to fix it? Yeah, you too. What do you reckon? Time to do a bit of work? Or are you going to leave that to someone else? Yeah, there's no one else here. You need to do it. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's a locomotive. You need to fix it. It's broken. You don't want to fix it? Alright. Yep. Well, you see, the other two aren't doing any work over there, so I recommend you just keep sitting on your barrel. Because if you started doing work, you might make them look bad. And the boss is going to wonder why one of you is working and the other two aren't. At least this way you're being consistent. So yeah, stay on your barrel, mate. Be all good. You know she's sitting on a barrel over there. Yeah, that's it. Sitting on a barrel. Oh well. How's our little friend going? Is he still moving? I think he's still moving. Looks like he is. Slowly, slowly. I kind of think it's getting further away anyway. Yeah, it is, definitely. So he'll roll down there and stop. Well, I shouldn't assume it's a he, it might not be. Looks like it's stopped now. Hopefully it'll get out of the way in a moment. We can go back where we're supposed to go. There we go, it's backing up. Very good. I think I can get up here. Let's try this. This could be a silly thing to do in a scenario, but, you know. Got to make it fun somehow. Just try not to fall out. Oops, that's starting to fall out. Because I want to see him couple up. Surely. Here it comes. Ah, good old number 912. Where would we be without 912? You ever been hit in the head with a locomotive? We're about to be. No, couple up, mate. Go on back. Did you forget? Come on. Don't tell me it's because I'm here. Oh, it was. Bonk. Okay, coupled up. Let's put the, where's the bar? Be careful, because he might nick off with the train. Where is the bar? There we go. Bonk. He is nicking off with the train. You bastard. Door and get out. He's nicking off with the train. That's alright. He's going to head off down to the station with the door open. It's okay, they are AI aren't, you know, they're not very I. They're very A, but they're not very I. Is the back of it? Has he got the signal? It's hard to tell from up here. But I guess so. So let's wander back over to our service. Because we're going to have to uncouple this in a moment. You know, it's still busted. You going to fix it? No? You might on a break or something. Or are you watching her? Is that your boss over there? Sitting on a barrel? Or are you guys watching the girl on a barrel? I don't know. Let's go check on the girl on the barrel. How you going, mate? You're still on the barrel? Yep. Enjoying yourself? Old mate over there by the car hasn't moved either, has he? No. It's just not much going on today. Everyone's on smoko. No need to do any work. Nah, of course not. It's California. Someone else will do it. Yeah, definitely. They're floating. Magic pallets. Okay, uncouple the faulty F40. Yes. Very good, Nick. Let's have a drink. Seamoff South Storage Lead, which I think is just down there again. Probably need to change some points, don't we? At least those ones. That should be it. Right, no one's going to do any work. We'll leave them to they're not doing work. Dinga 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 dinga. Down to the lead. And then I dare say we're probably going back where we were. Just about there. So this is CalTrain, Peninsula Corridor, San Francisco to San Jose. It's 50% off in the sale. I'm not sure if the MP15's on sale or not, because it's a separate DLC, I'm pretty sure. Ding per yard. That's funny. Alright, that'll do. Now we need to change some more points. Let's figure out what we've got to do here. So we're going to change those ones. And then we're going to fly up the inside track. Fly a whole 10 mile an hour. And those ones are all fine. And we're going all the way out there. Very good. So let's put my headlights on. What? Right, there we go. And put the back ones off. No, not the throttle. Headlights, there we go. Let's bring the Grettas. Clean, aren't they? Not much smoke at all. Go and put our cute little MP15s back to bed. They can slumber away and old mate can wander back down here and join the other mates down here who are doing pretty much nothing. See, they're still doing nothing. It is funny they shunted the spare loco onto that set and waited all that time and then took it down to San Jose when they could have taken either of these. Keep on rolling out. So just while those are rolling out there, let me in the background just have a quick check on... So I just wanted to see if the DLC is what I thought it is. Because I think it's a DLC. Yep, it is very much. It's a DLC. So they will... I don't know if the MP15 is actually going to be on sale. Floating school bus, floating school bus, floating yellow school bus going by. Look at that, right on the nose. Okay, let's kill the Beelzebub and figure out where we're going now. So we're going to be setting back in, so we want to change these points. Those points should be fine. All the other points, well, it should have been okay, but we're not going back onto the same track by the looks of it, so we do have to actually change it. Very good. Okay. Now, let's pop back into the cab and put that headlight off. Put those ones on dim. Brakes off, into reverse. And off we go again. Bring the thundering things. But not very many thundering things, because we're only allowed to do 5 miles an hour. It's not very thundering, is it? when we finish this, we might have a quick jump around the stations. Does this route support that? I don't know. Let's see. Is it Control T? No. Shift T? No. Alt T? No. Righto then. At this point, something happened to my microphone, and this is a voiceover I've put on later. So I'll try and remember what I said. I'm not going to match it up to my mouth though, that'll just get weird. Be like a sock puppet. So we are rolling into the end of the run here, 90 odd yards to go. Getting ready to park these locomotives up and finish the scenario. Peninsula Corridor is on sale in the Festival of Rails sale, I think it is, and it's 50% off. The MP15 that we've been using today is a separate DLC. So we are parking up now, we're just in the last couple of yards, coming to a stop. Independent brakes on full. We just follow the scenario now, so we'll stop the bell, reverse it to neutral and get it out. And it pops back into that little holder, which is kind of cool. And the scenario was telling me about the independent brake. For some reason I moved the train brake. Then it says put the automatic brake in suppression, which probably isn't right. It should probably be in handle off, because the next thing is cut out. And I don't think you would cut out without being in handle off, because that's why you're cutting out. You're going to take the handle off. It's exactly what it means. You're taking the handle out of the brake device. Anyway, independent release. Also another weird thing to do, but that's okay. You'd probably put the handbrake on before you did that. Jet off. Did the headlights. Getting out now. So at this point I think it figured out it wanted me to do something else, because it's saying climb down the locomotive, and clearly I have. Takes a while. Takes a while. Oh, it's about now I figured it out. I had a drink. Still figuring it out, clearly. Yep. Thinks better get back on the locomotive then, and see what it wants. So I'll get back on. Comes out the other side, climbs down, wander up to the blue bar up at the shed up there. Tries to climb over the sleepers like a smart ass, can't. But that's okay. And there we go, that's the end of the scenario. Gold medal.
We played a game. We played a game.